What would you do to survive if nuclear war broke out tomorrow? Experts say the risk of an all-out nuclear war is unlikely, but knowing what to expect could in the rare apocalyptic scenario save your life. But the fact of the matter is that no one knows exactly what would happen in the case of a large-scale nuclear war. Nuclear weapons or weapons of mass destruction were first detonated at the end of World War II in 1945, killing hundreds of thousands in the surrounding areas of Nagasaki and Hiroshima. Comment below what snack you would want to eat while surviving the blast. But what do you need to do as soon as you find out about an imminent nuclear threat in your city or surrounding area? The key to your survival will be to remain calm at all times. Basically, you must not panic. The most likely form of communication to warn you about a possible nuclear threat will be via a siren, and as soon as you hear this you must turn on a news channel, use a radio, or go onto the internet, as information will be immediately available. Follow the instructions you are given and be aware that the first siren will most likely be 10 minutes before a detonation. Your priority will be to find a safe place to survive the initial blast. The best places to take shelter will be underground, so if you are in a city, find your nearest subway. You should have around 5 minutes before the subway will get locked down. So, if you don't make it in time to hide in a subway or just aren't near one, your next best option is to find a building or stone wall. Remember, as long as you aren't in the initial blast radius, you will have time to find a more suitable, long-term hiding place. Remember, cover your head and neck, never look at the blast, you will go blind, and get as far away as possible. Now if you are still outside, you can use the rule of thumb. Basically, what you need to do is hold out your thumb to measure how near you are to the blast zone. If the cloud is bigger than your thumb, then you'd know that you are in the radiation zone and need to run as fast as possible to get away or find appropriate shelter. Hopefully the cloud is smaller than your thumb, because being realistic, you're probably going to die otherwise. Sorry anyone watching this video while in a radiation zone, but you know what thumb you can stick up: the like button, and maybe you could nuclear blast the subscribe button too. Anyway, back to surviving the nuclear attack. If your thumb is bigger, you need to try and get as far away as possible, as the wind will push the radioactive fallout towards you. Once you have found a safe place to take shelter, you are going to need to fill any cracks in your shelter quickly. You will need some essential items for your survival: a torch, batteries, a radio, first aid kit, food, and water. There are few zones of destruction you should be aware of. The zone of severe destruction. This zone is categorized as almost all buildings is being destroyed, 100% population death. The medium damage zone. Most buildings have been destroyed and lots of people have been injured and taken lethal doses of radiation. The zone of low destruction. Here most injuries are caused by fires, shockwaves, and the temporary blindness of drivers. The zone of dangerous radiation is caused by the development of radiation sickness in people who didn't find shelter. Here's how to survive a nuke without shelter. If you happen to be unfortunate enough to have not found safe shelter, then first cover your eyes to protect them from the blast. Then lie on the ground with your hands on top of your body and don't move until 2 to 3 shockwaves pass. This way you can protect yourself. You should always cover your face to protect yourself from radiation. However, if you are fortunate enough to be in a shelter, then you should also protect your face and mouth. Turn off ventilation, plug cracks in doors, and stay inside for a minimum of 24 hours unless you receive other instructions. Cover your whole body if you can, and only drink bottled water and sealed food. But hopefully this never happens, but just in case you are glad you watched this video, why not watch another after you have subscribed and commented on this one.